Hi there. I'm Chuck Reber, Director of Shiloh House of Prayer in Hurricane, West Virginia. And I wanted to extend an invitation to you to join me April 5th and 6th at the Canton House of Prayer. We'll be conducting the Spiritual Mapping Conference weekend. And I want to explain a little bit about the spiritual mapping, the importance of it. You know, in the fog of uncertainty that's going on in our nation and the nations of the world right now, with economic ups and downs on the verge of collapse, political non-solutions everywhere where we're crying out for leadership in the political arena, unusual geophysical events happening, and earthquakes and tsunamis and all kinds of other weather patterns that are just out of order. Then we have the whole thing of war and terrorism and civil unrest, and so many things are happening seemingly and beyond man's control. And the question that's going on, I should say, is where is the Lord, and what does the Lord have to say in this? And I'm here to report the Lord has many things to say. The Lord has been speaking into these situations, these events, for a number of years ahead of what's currently happening. And I've been collecting the words and the prophecies of a number of credible prophetic voices from around our nation that have a track record of prophetic accuracy. And I compiled this list of them. It started to be growing quite large, and so the Lord gave me a strategy of mapping them out topically and categorizing them and putting them together. And when you begin to put them together, a map, so to speak, unfolds. A timeline, and sometimes is involved. Specific cities, specific regions of the nation. The Lord's has been talking to us about warning of coming, some of these coming events. He's speaking with clarity, and it's not in a fog. The prophets are looking into and beyond this fog of uncertainty. They've come back with the word of the Lord, and they're warning the church in a way to posture our own hearts in a right way before the Lord, and then to craft a response on how to minister, how to reach the harvest in the midst of the crisis that are coming. So as you come to this event, this prophetic mapping, first night we're going to talk about what's coming. What are the prophets saying? And we'll look at an overwhelming amount of evidence from credible prophetic voices about what God is showing of the coming events, what He's saying about it. And the next day we're going to speak of the why behind the what. Why is this coming? Why is it necessary for the Lord to speak this way, and this amount of words be given about these events? And then we're going to, in our human response, a spiritual response first. In the third session, we're going to look about the practical response. In light of that, how does the church posture itself strategically with wisdom and unity together to craft a real practical response? Because all of these prophecies, these hardships, there's faces and people and their properties and churches and lives, and there's going to be some lose their lives and some suffer in this. And the Lord wants us to be ready, not be people afraid. He's speaking to us so that we can prepare our hearts to respond in compassion, in the power of the Holy Spirit and the wisdom of God in the days to come. So I invite you to come on out, hear this. I know your heart will be challenged. The Lord's going to awaken some of the visions some of you have had in you. You've known these things and heard them. And you're going to find it a time where you're going to find out yourself you really haven't been hearing crazy things. You're hearing from the Lord. So let's get together that weekend and together seek the face of God, and how we might be His voices, His hands of mercy in the days ahead. It's a great opportunity to be alive in this hour.